Welcome to Girlies vs. TBR. I'm Mari.
I'm Alyssa.
And today's video is the May wrap-up, including a little bit of the end of April.
Yeah.
Because we like to
film a little bit before the end of the month, so then we like to include the ones that we were reading at the end of the last video, and then maybe one or two that we read right before May.
I didn't read a lot in May. Work just...
Yeah.
Sucked the life out of me.
That's okay, because you read more than I did in April. So, and I think I might have... We might be a little even, actually. I read more during May, so...
Yeah, so it kind of evens out. Yeah.
We're not going to say it's going to be a quick video this time.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So, you know, get you a little drink, get a little snack, and then we'll get into it. Okay, so the first one I have was the one that I was currently reading at the end of the last video. So that is Dream Girl Drama by Tessa Bailey. This one is number 3 in the Big Shot series, so they're all like sports related. The first one is Fangirl Down, and then the Au Pair Affair, and then this one. And this one has like sprayed edges. This is like the most reasonable way to do a step-sibling romance. It was perfectly acceptable. Okay.
Nice.
So I would say if that's like kind of weirding you out, I think it's totally fine. Yeah, this was like a roller coaster. I remember when we were filming the last video, I was like, I had to stop listening to it like at the pivotal moment to come film. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed this one. I think this one's my favorite so far out of this series. And we have another one coming out. I think it's sometime this year. It's, I think, Pitcher Perfect, so it's a softball pitcher.
Ooh.
Yeah. Maybe a baseball guy? No, I think it's like softball and... I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, I'm probably going to read that one. I enjoy Tessa Bailey. She's definitely like I feel like classic, corny rom-com. You know what I mean? So yeah. I know she's probably not everybody's cup of tea, but whenever I want something that I know is going to, one, have really good dirty talk, because she's really good at that. So it's definitely like she has good spice, she has good dirty talk. 2, it's gonna be funny, and like 3, like a little outrageous. Like so funny, it's a little outrageous. So, and then it's like a cute story. So I do like Tessa Bailey, and I did enjoy this one a lot.
I like that cover a lot. It's really, really cute.
No. This is, I think in the last one I did mention that she's like the embodiment of princess treatment, and he is just like totally here for it. Like, I loved it so much.
I like that. Last video, I was in the middle of this, and it also, the same thing happened to me, where I got to a part and I was like, I just want to keep listening.
And I was like, I'm here to film.
Yeah, I think this is the Connor Crace one.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, he was in every audio book I was listening to. So I finished the whole series, and I was a bit nervous because the first one wasn't my favorite. Yeah. But each book does get better.
That's good.
I liked it a lot. There's different tropes in each one. Definitely small town. I don't know which one is my favorite out of all of them. Obviously not the first one. That's probably my last one.
I'm just seeing the tagline on the back of this, and I'm like, yeah, I need that.
Best friend's little sister.
Yeah.
This one is broody and fake dates. This one. Yeah, he's a former soldier.
So that's the one with Violet.
Yeah. This one was so good. I really, really liked this one. This one was really cute. I like the fake dating. Because she was like, no, I don't really, no. And then he's like, yeah, you're going to go on some fake dates so I could like do this favor for you.
Yeah. I like fake dating.
I really like this one. I think this one is also age gap. As well.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because Griffin and Nadia is the little sister of another character in the series.
Oh, I like that.
I don't know which one I like. I liked all of them.
That's valid.
Yeah, and with this one, I had gone to Walmart. And...
Is there art in this?
Yeah.
Can we see?
Yeah. You could see first.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot.
So I had gone to Walmart, and in this one, there's a reference to like wildflower field. Yeah. And I was like, no, I want a wildflower field. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if the other ones, I don't think the other ones have it. No.
Yeah.
think I got these way too late.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. This whole series is pretty good. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Flawless will forever be my peak. I haven't read the Wild Love one.
Yeah, I haven't yet.
What is the series called?
Rose Hill.
Yeah, I haven't read the Rose Hill series yet.
Mm-hmm.
But the Flawless, that whole series is just...
Mm-hmm.
She put something in that one that I just really, really liked.
Yeah,
you're gonna like this.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited.
You actually might like the first one. I just don't know what it was for me. That kind of just wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But these three, holy! I listened to them so fast. Like one after the other.
Yeah, I know. I was like, damn, she's already done with the series. Fuck. Alright, maybe we can read the next one together.
maybe we'll see. I haven't started that one. I think my small town vibe mood is gone now. You know, I did take advantage and I read a lot of small town romances, so I'm proud of myself for that. But yeah,
well, I think also too for Rose Hill, the fourth one's not out yet. I think it's Wild Card, if I'm not mistaken.
So yeah, I'll probably wait. Yeah. Because then I could just binge the series.
Yeah, exactly.
And black out.
Yeah.
And not remember... I just remember good vibes. Good vibes and me kicking my feet. Yeah. And smiling and cheesing and laughing. Because Elsie Silver is very funny. Yeah. Yeah, I can't tell you specific things because it was so... It wasn't that long ago. But it's been a few weeks and I just... binge, I black out.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah.
The next one that I have was the other one that I was reading it on KU at the end of the last video. So it was 3 Swedish Mountain Men. I finished this one. I loved this one. Okay, this was my second Lily Gold book. And I know you have been like, you need to read Lily Gold.
Yes.
But the first one I read was the Faking with Benefits one. And it wasn't my favorite. And then I also realized, like, that's her longest one, too. Yeah. So I think that's why I was like, yeah, I don't know about this. And I was like, okay, fine. Like, I'm going to read. I was, like, on KU. And I was like, I just need smut, honestly. Like, I was like, I need some smut. And so let me read Lily Gold. This was amazing. Amazing. I loved this so much.
So good.
Like, yeah.
It is one of the best ones.
Yeah.
Like, you could distinctly vibe out which book is, like, one of her, like, best ones. And that's definitely...
The only thing I was having a hard time imagining, like, how bad these storms actually were. Because I was like, it's just snowing. But it's like, no. They're, like, in the Arctic Circle. Like, yeah, but my mind, like, can't comprehend. I'm like, it's just snow. Like, come on. Like, just walk through it. But they can't. They can't even, like, walk through it. So that was a little bit, like, I don't know. But I did like it a lot. I liked it a lot regardless. Okay, the next one, as you guys know, I'm re-listening to the Chestnut Springs series by Elsie Silver. So I finished listening to Reckless. So that I can hopefully finally get to Hopeless. Dude, I don't know. I don't know why it's like...
Y'all, this... Alyssa has not... From the first round of reading this series, she never got to that one.
Yeah. I don't even remember why.
You just stopped.
Yeah. But I was re-listening to them so I could get back into it. And oh my god... If you have not listened to the audio of this, you need to.
I haven't.
You should listen to it. Like, if you need something, like, you already read it, right? So you don't really need to pay attention like that.
Background.
Holy shit. I forget who does it at this point, but this audio was so good. Flawless is one of my favorites because it was number 1. And then I also love Heartless. But I think Reckless, like, if I really, really had, like, gun to my head, what's your number 1? I think it's Reckless.
For me, I really like Heartless and Reckless.
Yeah.
Those two. And it's funny because those two have children in it.
Yeah. I know.
And that's something that I don't really care about. But it's just so good. This one, it's backwards. She's the one that's cold. Yeah. Like, she's the... Yeah. But, you know, she went through a lot.
Yeah. And I just love that because Theo is just like, okay, whatever.
I want to love you. Let me love you. Yeah. That's what he's... Yeah. That's what he's... No. That one scene, we're not going to spoil it, but that one scene with him finding out. Oh Holy
when I tell,
shit.
okay, listening to that scene,
it must be heartbreaking.
I was crying.
Crying,
Yes, it was.
That scene in itself in this book, makes.
There are so many scenes from this book that are like forever in my head.
That one is like my top.
Yeah. I know that one because I also like wasn't expecting it too. If you've read the book, you know which one we're talking about is the most heartbreaking. Like not toward the very beginning, but you know, in the beginning. Yeah, I feel like that was like one of the most heartbreaking scenes I've read in a contemporary romance.
Oh.
Yeah. But highly recommend.
Yeah.
This one was so good. Very good on audio. I would say if you read the physical and you're like, let me like. Sometimes I like to just listen to audiobooks that books I've read already, so that it's just like background noise and like I already know where the story is going kind of thing. Highly recommend doing that. This was amazing.
My next one is Enigma. This one was one I was really excited for it to come out because Gothicana is like one of my favorite all-time reads ever. It has everything that I wanted. And so I was like, well, I gotta read this one.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one, dark academia. There is one scene that was very disgusting to read. Has to do with worms. So if you're queasy, don't read this one.
No.
Has cults in it, so if you like anything to do with cults, that's good. Vice, top tier. She always comes through with that. The mystery is not as good as Gothicana, because Gothicana, that was like, oh.
Yeah.
But it is a really good standalone. I highly recommend. All the fan art, if you have not looked up any fan art for Enigma, holy shit. It is so good.
Yeah.
Basically, she gets accepted to this university and he's technically her professor, but not really. You know?
I know. That's so good.
Look at that. She has dealt with a lot and she's like dealing with a lot, and he's just like, you know, dark and mysterious and
dark
like
and mysterious,
dark and mysterious and like has the eyes. It's always the eye. And so yeah, if you like that, it's good. If you haven't read Gothicana, read that one first and then read this one. Yeah, this is good. Again, not as great as Gothicana, but still it holds its own. You know how sometimes the other book after that like kind of doesn't hold on its own? This one does.
Nice.
And I can't wait for you to
I know. I have to read it still.
But I'm proud of myself because this one was on the TBR.
Yes. It was on your
and
TBR.
I read it. Yeah. Right when it came out. Like I stopped everything and I read this one. Yeah. So
Oh. Did you do the audio?
I did.
Both? Yeah.
I think I listened, and then for some chapters I did like read along to it. The audio is good.
Nice.
Yeah. And it's cool because this one has like different art in it. And like quotes. Like this one is from Emily Bronte, Wuthering Heights. Yeah. RuNyx loves doing that with the quotes.
Yeah, that was in Gothicana too. A funny story about Gothicana too is that I think you had already, or no, maybe no one had read it. Like you didn't read it yet. None of our friends read it yet. And I remember I was like flipping through and I was like trying to find the spice in it, and I was like, I can't find the spice anywhere. Like, is it not spicy or whatever? And then you read it and you're like, no, it's spicy.
No.
And it was just that it was like in none of my usual like spots that I check in the book. It was just like throughout the entire book. Just every time I'd opened it, I missed it. Like every time I opened it, it was not on a spicy page. And I was like, isn't that spicy at all? It's very spicy.
It's very spicy.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I just thought that was hilarious. I kept reading it and I was like, oh, I just did not flip to the right page any single time I was flipping through it.
If I'm remembering correctly, Enigma is more slow burn, more yearning. Like, there's more... Like, the payoff is great. but it's definitely like we can't.
Yeah.
We shouldn't. There's that. But
Nice.
yeah, I liked it.
Yay. The next book was one that I listened to, and that was Keep Me by Sara Cate. Did you read this one? Yeah. I don't know what it was about.
I think it's the audio that threw you off.
Maybe.
Because you were texting me.
Oh,
I remember,
yeah.
okay, Alyssa started texting. And she was like, so did you do the audio? Because her accent and her voice for the guy, right?
Yeah.
Was
It's like
just not
the female narrator's like voice and accent. Because he's, what is he, Scottish?
Yeah.
He's Scottish. Okay, and she's American. So every single time the female narrator like tried to do a Scottish accent, it was really bad. I'm sorry, I don't know what it was, but like then I'd be like really into listening to it and I'd be like, maybe it's not that bad, and then I would like stop and then like start it again later. I'd be like, no, it's like really bad. I don't know.
I think for me, I don't know if it was that I did like I speed up the thing so it doesn't sound as
Sylvie.
crazy.
That's how they would say it. Sylvie. Her name is Sylvie. They'd be like, Sylvie.
She is mad. Oh my god.
Yeah, I did not like. Maybe I would have liked it more if I actually read it.
Yeah, read it.
But I also don't know if I really would have either.
This
like,
one
it wasn't my
not...
favorite. Yeah.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite
Mm-hmm.
from her books. It's also not my favorite like Scottish romance that I've read.
Yeah.
I found that she was a little bit annoying. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Her personality. And I know Sara Cate probably did that on purpose, but I just...
Yeah.
There was some things where I was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. It was basically like he's a Scottish like billionaire. He has this whole estate, right? She like breaks into the estate for something, gets caught, and then like leaves, goes back home with her current boyfriend, and then finds out that her best friend and boyfriend are cheating on, like, they're having sex together. And so he's cheating. Yeah, he's cheating on her with her best friend.
Yeah.
Which is so fucked up. And
Horrible.
then she hears from this guy's sister, the Scottish billionaire's sister, like, hey, you should come back and like marry him, in terms of like marriage of convenience kind of thing, so that we can take his house.
Yeah.
Which is just like, I don't know, that whole concept also I don't really like. And then like the whole thing was that he didn't want to leave his house. So his parents had died, and then that was their house.
It's sad.
Is in the house, yeah.
It's sad.
And he like never wants to leave the house. Like he never wants to leave the estate.
What is that called again?
Agoraphobia.
That.
But also I feel like it was not that intense as agoraphobia, to be honest, because for most of the depictions of agoraphobia that I've seen, it's like they can't even leave the front door. And he can go around the whole estate.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And then that was like kind of a weird thing for me too.
Yeah.
You have to be married to him for a year, and then after a year the house will be in your name, and you're in a science contract saying that the house is now going to go to our aunt, because our aunt does not want him to have the house. And then she finds out like he literally can't leave the house. Like you guys are literally taking this away from him.
It's a lot.
There's
It's a
so
lot.
much
It's a
going
lot.
on. Yeah.
I didn't think that it would be this much, because you don't really get a lot of information in the back here.
Yeah.
I thought it was just going to be like she goes to Scotland, does some, dirty, nasty stuff with Scottish men.
Yeah.
And that's it. And like marriage of convenience. But like when all the added layers, I was just like, okay, what's happening?
Yeah, and then his like parties and the whole like friend thing. Yeah.
Like it was trying to be a dark romance.
Yeah.
Not properly.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there were so many things that happened in this book that I was like, I would not like it if my partner did that. Like, I don't know. I know it was marriage of convenience, and they started off, like, hating each other, right? But, yeah.
They didn't communicate, though, that they were going to be open. or anything. Like, there was no communication done at all. Usually, when it's that, there is a communication made.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not my favorite.
I don't think I would recommend this, to be honest. I love the other Sarah Cate books that I've read.
The Salacious Player Club.
Yeah, which I didn't finish the whole series, but I did like... It's good. I think I did one through... I did Praise, Eyes on Me, Give Me More... What's the fourth?
Mercy.
I stopped at Mercy. Yeah.
I read 4.
But yeah, I love that series. Like, recommend that series. This one...
no.
I think you could skip it.
Next one is one of Alyssa's favorites.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know. I guess I wanted some fantasy, but not fantasy. You know? Read book 2 of the series, No Rest for the Wicked. I like this one more than the first one.
Yeah.
Like, first one is good, but this one, she's just so cool and badass.
Yes.
You know? Like, she's... I don't know, the protagonist is just great. Like, she's very independent. She does what she wants. Yeah. And he just follows her around. Yeah. He's a vampire that just follows her around. Yeah. And she's like, I don't want to be with you. You're a vampire. No. And he's like, but like, but you're beautiful. And, and yeah, she's doing like trials. Like, she goes into this game. What is it? Like every... I don't know how.
Every certain amount of years. I forget what it is. But yeah, it's like a games kind of thing where... Was it like a goddess or something that kind of puts on the game?
Yes. Yeah. And the prize is like being able to turn back time. Yeah. Homegirl wants it. Yeah. And she's like, I'm going to get it. Yeah. And so she goes into this game. And they're like everywhere around the world. It's crazy. Yeah. One of my favorite scenes that I've ever read was in here. It was just so sweet.
Which one?
It's the shark one.
Oh my god,
that shit is so fucking
you
funny.
could say just the shark one. And
it's the shark one.
When you get to it, you'll know.
It's not like Does It Hurt H.D. Carlton shark one. No. It is so fucking funny to me.
That one is really funny.
No, I was like, okay, because when you're reading this, you're like, oh yeah, so into the action, whatever. And then all of a sudden, this scene happens and you're just like, what? It's so funny. It's like one of the funniest things I've ever read. So yeah, I will probably keep reading them as they come out with the new covers because I really like the covers.
This is the Immortals After Dark series is what like the whole thing is called, by the way. Yeah, and there's like 20 books in the series.
This one was good. He's just, I don't know.
He's just like a simp.
Yeah, very much a big simp. And I like it.
For these, like... I definitely recommend them if you do want something that has fantasy, right? There's a whole bunch of different, like, magical beings in this series.
So many.
Yeah.
So many.
They're all called the lore. It's, like, there's a lot. There's so many different, like, beings. Not creatures, but also creatures. It mainly follows a whole bunch of sisters that live in a mansion together in New Orleans. And they're all Valkyries. And so it's so cool because, like, they're so badass. Yeah. I keep saying, like, I want to continue the series, like, because of the women in the books. Not really, like, the relationship.
They're just cool.
Not super much the romance, to be honest, or, like, the men necessarily. But, like, this one is, like, her story is, like, what makes this whole book.
Yeah, Catherine the Cold-Hearted. Yeah. She's, like, the greatest slayer of all the lore. That's what it literally says in the back. Yeah. But, yeah, she's just so cool.
She's so badass.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, look at her.
I love it. Yeah.
Look at her.
This art, I feel like, is so good for her, too. Like, I'm like, yeah, that totally
and he's just there in the corner.
Her. Yeah. Because hey, can I follow you around? Yeah. So, the next book that we both read was Fragile Sanctuary. We did it for a book chat. It's romantic suspense. I mean, we have a whole video on it, so... I don't want to, like, go too much into it, but it is a series. It all takes place in Sparrow Falls, and they're, like, an interconnected kind of series thing. I haven't read book 2 yet.
I haven't either. I don't know when I will be, though, because I am out of the whole small town romance mood vibe. Yeah. So, we'll see. But I really, really enjoyed this one.
Yeah,
this one was good, and I feel like each book will just get better
Mm-hmm.
and better.
Yeah.
Yeah, the things that happen in this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And these are pretty spicy, too.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't
Very,
know
very
if
spicy.
they would be or not, but...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, if you want to know more in depth, you know, if you're going to
Mm-hmm.
read it, if you're not going to read it, you can
Yeah.
watch it. That one is spoiler-filled because we go through
Yeah.
specific things.
But yeah, if you want to get into romantic suspense, I think that's a good one to start with.
Mm-hmm.
I like romantic suspense.
The romantic suspense that I've ever read did happen in April. I'm very new to it.
Yeah.
So this is one of them. And I honestly, yeah, Catherine Cowles is just good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the next one that I did was on audio. It's Ruthless Creatures by J.T. Geissinger. I think that's how you say that author's name. It's the first one in like a mafia series. And I feel like I've been kind of seeing this around. And I was like,
Everyone is reading this.
Yeah. And I was like,
Everyone.
let me try. Like, I could definitely do, after like Keep Me, I was like, let me try to do something else that's like kind of dark romancy. It's not as mafia as I thought it would be going in.
Okay.
Because like he's in the mafia. She's like a school teacher. And he just like, the way they start off, right, is like they meet. He's like, I'm not a good man. Like, I am a bad man. Like, just so you know. But then, like, she doesn't really find out he's actually in the mafia until later. He doesn't really tell her much.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Not to go too in depth, but
Yeah.
how do they even meet? I don't think this would be a spoiler, right?
It is a little bit.
Is it?
He's there for a reason. He's in her town for a reason.
Do they just bump into each other? Oh shit. Okay. Because I was like, a school teacher, like, how would they even meet if they're, you know, different worlds type of thing? But okay, that makes sense. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. And then there's other stuff that's involved. Yeah.
Would you recommend?
I would, actually. Like, maybe for someone who is, like, just getting started in mafia.
Okay.
It's not, like, too dark. It is very spicy. He conducts his mafia business, like, out of state.
Mm-hmm.
So they, like, see each other whenever he can fly to her. And so she's very removed from, like, the mafia part. And, like, he also doesn't really want her to be, like, super involved anyway in it. But he never lies to her. So, like, if she, like, asks a question, like, he'll answer it as best as he can, if he can answer it. And I think he would be like, if he can't answer it, he'd be like, I can't answer that. He wouldn't lie.
Oh, great. This is great.
Yeah.
Communication. Love it.
But there's a lot going on in this. It starts off as well, her fiance disappeared the day before their wedding.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So she's, like, going through that, and it was, like, 5 years ago. And so, they don't know what happened to him.
Sorry, I have a lot of questions.
Yeah. I know.
I don't think I'm
Are
gonna...
you gonna read it?
I don't...
I
not
kind of
something-
liked it, honestly. Like, I think I'm gonna continue
No, I don't
of,
think
like,
it's something
just,
I'm gonna
like,
read.
leisurely listening to them.
From what she just told me,
Yeah.
y'all
Yeah.
like mafia, get into it. 'Cause
Yeah.
that was crazy.
Yeah, it's not like she's not in the mafia, right? So usually it's like a mafia princess kind of thing, and the whole book is very in the mafia kind of thing. This one's not so much, but like
No, there's
so
that's
much going
happening.
on.
Yeah, that was... I recommend from what she just told me.
Yeah,
Highly recommend.
exactly. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna continue. I would say you guys should give it a try too. The next one I have was Nanny for the Neighbors. So I did the 3 Swedish Mountain Men, and then I was like, I'm just gonna keep going with Uli Gold here.
That one's also another good one.
Yeah, I liked this one a lot. This one is longer than the 3 Swedish Mountain Men. Yeah, I liked this one too. The 3 eligible bachelors live together. She's their downstairs neighbor. And then a baby gets dropped off at their door. And we find out it's, like, from one of their ex-girlfriends that they were, like, all in a relationship with. And she's like, I don't know who the dad is, but this is definitely your baby. And then they're like, what the fuck do we do with the baby? And she just happens to be a nanny. And so they call her, and she's like, yeah, I'll take care of the baby. And, like, steps in and, like, knows how to, and they're just like, how do you know how to do that?
Yeah.
I definitely liked it. Sebastian, I was gonna say, is it Sebastian? He's, like, the super, like, cold guy. He kind of pissed me off a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
But then he kind of comes around, so it's like, whatever. After that, I liked all these guys. Definitely. I like this one.
I do think 3 Swedish Mountain Men should be the first one that people read, because it's just, like, one of the best ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then if you like that writing, reverse harem, then definitely go to this one, because this one's also a good one. Sorry, 2022 is when I read all of them.
That's not that long ago. I am going to also read Triple Duty Bodyguards, which is the last one that I haven't read by her.
I also like that one. I read a book on KU, finally. Finally? Or did I read one before that one? I don't know. The Weaver, Tiffany Roberts.
Yes.
Spider romance.
Yeah. It's like, that is spiders.
That one came out. Alondra read it. And I was like, oh, fuck. I forgot that came out.
Yeah.
Because I read Ensnared, and, like, I read all 3 books. It's so cute. Obviously, it's not everyone's cup of tea. So if you don't like spiders,
if you have arachnophobia,
don't read it. Don't read it. I'm very much into monster, alien smut. So this one's definitely one. It's pretty short, because I feel like I read it rather quickly. Like, I was just like, yes, yes. Because it's been a minute since I've read any, like, real monster romances.
Yeah, me too.
And, like, it's been a while.
Yeah.
So then I was like, yeah, let me just read this one. It was cute. I liked it. There is one moment where Alondra did text it to us.
Yeah.
It's so funny. So funny. Read Ensnared first, because, like, this character is from that series.
Is that, like, so is Ensnared, is that, like, a trilogy? And then there's, okay, and so then this is the first one on another character? Yeah,
I don't think the Weaver will have, like, I think it's just going to be a standalone. And then I think she might do other character stories, because it's kind of like Ice Planet, where there's, like, a group of women who are, like, just dropped off in another planet.
Yeah.
And, you know, they each get, like, a mate or whatever.
Yeah.
And so Ensnared, actually, they wrote 3 books on that one character.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So there's other characters too.
Yeah.
And I'm excited, because there was a pair it was so funny. They bully each other, and I'm like, I hope this is the next couple that they write about, because it is so funny.
Yeah.
Tiffany Roberts is just good if you like anything with monster smut, and I always will recommend them because they're just amazing.
Yeah, I know. They have a lot that they've written.
A lot.
Yeah.
It's funny because they have not been picked up by anyone.
Yeah.
I think it might be their choice to just continue with KU.
Maybe they just want to be indie.
But they have a lot.
I do want to see more monster romance, like, in big bookstores, too. Like, that would be great, but maybe they don't want to be picked up, who knows. Okay, so the next one that I started, it was from the TBR, okay, that I said I was going to read. And that was Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. Yay, with the pretty edges. Yeah, I was like, you know what, let me just start this. Like, I figured it was going to be spicy. Ali is usually, like, spicy, but not, like, super, super spicy. This one has, like, kink exploration in it, so I was like, it's probably going to be a little bit spicier, and yeah, I feel like it was. But I know, like, everyone was, like, going crazy for this when it first came out, and then it also got some criticism for the kink exploration, which is, like, did you only read fiction before this? Because this is not anything crazy. Like, at all.
That's what happened with Bride.
Yeah, though. It's very beginner. Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, like, if you do mainly read, like, just straight contemporary romance, this would be a good step into something, like, a little bit more intense. But it's, like, not that crazy. I was, like, obsessed with it. Okay, I started listening to it, and then I was like, I need to also read with my eyeballs. For the times that I, like, couldn't listen to an audiobook. I was like, I need to, like, keep reading this. The only thing is, okay, I was fully, like, when I was, like, halfway through, I was like, I love this. Like, I am obsessed. Like, 5 stars. Okay. Her friend in this pissed me off so much, though, that I was like, okay, like, this is so obnoxious. I'm done with this. Yeah. That's the only thing. It was so annoying. I kept, like, sending voice notes to Alondra, like, can someone tell her to shut the fuck up? Like, it was, her friend annoyed me so much. Because they are in college. She's a diver, he's a swimmer. Okay? He's, like, an Olympian, though. Like, they're very serious college athletes. Maybe it was just, like, yeah, they're college age, so her friend's, like, acting a little, you know... And college things, like, kind of get blown out of proportion, I feel like. You know, because you're in, like, a very, like, insulated kind of thing. And so she just, like, she needed a little bit of growth. And she did get it at the end. But, like, she annoyed me so much that, like, the book was annoying me. Yeah. Yeah.
Not when a character is over...
A side character. She was too, like, meddling.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, can someone just tell her to get out? Get out of the picture here. Like, they were way too nice to her. Because the friend was his ex.
So I'm not going to read this.
Yeah.
Because I don't... Anything with college, I'm not
a big college person either. I especially don't like college sports romance, to be honest. But I do read Ali, and so I was like, let me try that. I'm sure it's not, like, annoying to a lot of people. I asked Alondra about it, because she also read it, and I don't think she was as annoyed as I was with it.
Okay.
So I think it's a me thing. Like, you know, I feel like if maybe you are a little bit younger, because, again, I'm in my 30s. If you are a little bit younger and, like, you do want to read, like, college age, like, college romances, then, like, this would probably be fine for you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The rest of it, I really enjoyed. The kink exploration, I feel like they did it really, really well. And the biggest saving grace was Lucas, the MMC. Like, he... Wow. Yeah. He's great. Love him.
One opinion that I'm going to throw out there.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've only ever read one Ali Hazelwood book, and it was Bride. And from what you're telling me, people are critiquing it. I think those critiques are bullshit.
Yeah.
Because for someone who started off with, like, just contemporary romance, right? And she's going into these subgenres. She's doing it very beginner friendly.
Yeah, she is.
So I think the critiques are bullshit. I don't think people even realize outside of contemporary romance.
Yeah.
There are so many subgenres, and for it to just be, like, light. Like, Bride was very light into the Omegaverse. I even had a conversation when I was at the bookstore.
Yeah.
And someone was talking about, like, the nodding in Bride and how outrageous it was. And I was like, I am the wrong person to be talking to about this, because that is, like, beginner into the whole thing. Like, I get that if you just read contemporary romance, I get that maybe it's a bit shocking to you. But when you realize that there are so many more intense books out there, it's like, it's gonna be okay.
And I think she does a great job at, like, introducing people to these different subgenres of romance. And I do think it's hilarious, though, that then her next one that she's coming out with soon, like in a month or two, she was like, yeah, it's age gap. And then again, people were pissed off that it was age gap. And then she's like, okay, yeah, so the title is Problematic Summer Romance. And I was like, you know what? You're fucking funny. She is hilarious for that. I love it.
Why keep reading Ali Hazelwood, though?
Like, me personally?
Not
or
you,
those people?
The people.
Yeah.
Like, if you see that she's dipping her toes into different subgenres, which she's doing it really well. Yeah. For those who have never, ever explored the other subgenres, then why pick up the book?
Yeah, I don't know.
Just, like, why? Just stay with contemporary romances.
Yeah. I don't even know who it is, honestly, because I feel like if you read her other books, like, you're just a fan of her and you're gonna just read this. So
You act like adults don't do, like, kinky stuff.
Yeah, I know. And this was, like, the best way, I feel like, for, it's like two people, like, figuring out, like, they kind of know what they like, but they haven't, like, had that much experience with partners that are also into this. And so they're, like, trying to figure it out together.
It's a healthy way of doing it.
Yeah. 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 Lucas is very supportive. I think if you were thinking about reading that, I would say go ahead and just read it still because, yeah, I was really obsessed, like, in the beginning. It's just the friend that kind of pissed me off.
Damn.
But I don't, like, regret reading it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was like, this is a 5-star read, like, 100%. This is kind of annoying. And then I was like, okay, 4 stars.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
All right, my next one. I had a whole week that I did not read because work, and I was just way too tired.
Yeah, you were having a hard time.
I was having a really, really rough time.
Yeah.
Up until, like, yesterday. I was just struggling. But I found some time, and I picked up a book. I have been trying to vibe out my mood because I have so many fantasy books in my TBR that I'm like, I really want to get through them and kind of, like, you know, get back into fantasy. So I picked up a paranormal romance fan service by Rosie Danan. I have never read a Rosie Danan book, but Alyssa has.
Yeah,
and
too.
She's told me that she really, really likes her. So I was like, okay. So I picked this one up. And oh my god. Oh my god. The character, she's 34.
I love that.
And he's 42. There's an age gap there. Yeah. Right? So people who don't like
they're
age
both
gaps,
old enough that I'm like, that age gap doesn't really matter.
Right. So then, essentially, she is a fan of this man. This man has been in a popular TV series that she was obsessed with when she was, like, younger. They meet at a meet and greet. I think she's in Florida, and he went there for, like, a convention. And she was, like, the last one to go up. She's, like, 17. This is not a spoiler. Things happen. Her crush kind of dwindled. Oh. Because something happened. Yeah. And she's like, never again. Never again. And again, she was, like, a mod to, like, this online forum for this TV show. So she knows, like, a lot of things. Then come to find out that he has turned into a werewolf. And they're trying to figure out how it happened. Yeah. If it's true, so they do some testing. They do, like, 3 trials. Yeah. The trials, there was one that I was like, Lord have mercy on me. One of them was like, the first one was like the ice bath or whatever. Yeah. The second one was going into the woods and having him track her. Yeah. Yeah. So it's so much fun. Yeah. My brain really, really liked this because I was going through a rough time. Yeah. So this was a great pick for me. I'm glad I picked this one up. Because it was just fun and very spicy and funny. Yeah. You're going to like this one.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to, yeah.
And so after reading this, I do want to pick up the other ones from her.
Yeah. There is...
Hell yeah.
I think there's... For the other ones, there is The Roommate, which I have read. And then there is one other one that kind of goes along with that, which I haven't read. And I don't know if I'm going to be honest.
Do you know the title of that one?
I think it's like, The Intimacy Experiment is
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah. It's blue, but it has very similar, like, vibes to The Roommate. The Roommate is the one where she asks, I think, her brother if she can, like, stay with him for a little bit. And he's like, yeah, that's fine. And then she shows up and he's like, yeah, actually, I'm, like, leaving. And, like, this other guy is staying here, too, in my apartment. So, like, bye. And then she finds out that the other guy who was staying with her in the apartment is a porn star.
I need to read that.
Yeah.
I need to read that.
I highly recommend that one, okay? And then the other one was Do Your Worst, which is like a little bit paranormally, not so much as fan service, but she is a curse breaker. She gets hired to go to this like Scottish castle that has a curse on it. And they're like, you need to do something because like what we're doing isn't working. Like they're also trying to renovate it and it keeps going wrong. And they're like, it has to be cursed. Like we don't know what else to do. And so they hire her as a curse breaker. There's an archaeologist also though on the team. And he's like, curses don't exist. And she's like, really? Yeah. So I definitely like that one as well. But yeah, I like her books. I'm very excited for that one now.
No, it's so good. It's so good. And I really like the ages too. Like that one, when she said like 17 years later, I was like, 34.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
I need to read more in their 30s books because I feel like the emotional intelligence is there and I really, really like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm also tired of some like 20s. Me in their 20s or 18s. Like, come on.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was a good one. I really liked it.
My last one was Forget Me Not. I don't know if this one was on the TBR. I think I did say that I wanted to read this because I did read Not Another Love Song. And I wanted to read this one before Julie Soto's Romantasy comes out, Rose in Chains. So I was like, yeah, let me just like listen to this one. It's narrated, the guy is Teddy Hamilton.
Teddy
so
Hamilton.
If you like Teddy, listen to this one. Julie Soto just does... She's just good at romance. I don't know what to tell you. If you want to read like a good, just like straight contemporary romance, just read Julie Soto, okay? Both of her books were spicier than I expected. Looking at the cover and like not really knowing that much about Julie Soto or like hearing too much about her before Rose in Chains was announced, I was like, yeah, I don't know if it's going to be spicy or not. But I was like, you know, whatever. Like, I kind of just want to read it anyway.
It's like Paisley Hope for me. I was like, whoa.
So for both of the ones that I've read, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's spicy. So this is a second chance romance, okay? Oh, the way that she does this is like so good, okay? She is a wedding planner. She used to work for this big wedding planning company and then she decided to do her own. She's a wedding planner, a wedding designer, so she does like the whole vision, okay? He's a florist. So they did start out, like, when she was at the company, like, the company used his dad's floral company that he now runs. Now that she was on her own, like, she was also using him, too. And then they broke up, and she stopped using him as a floral company. But then she gets this super big wedding, and they're like, no, we are, like, specifically want him as a florist because we know him personally. And she's like, damn, I have to work with him, but like, should I say no? She's like, I don't want to say no because this is like the wedding of my career kind of thing. And so she ends up working with him. His point of view for almost the entirety of the book is all flashbacks to when they like were meeting and were together.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and stuff. And it starts out like every single one of his chapters starts off in a similar fashion, okay? So this one's chapter 13, Elliot. 3 years, 4 months, 2 weeks, and 2 days ago. And then it starts a flashback. Can you just... Can you handle it? I could not. Elliot, 3 years, 3 months, 1 week, and 4 days ago.
He's still not over her. Who counts?
And then hers is counting up toward the actual wedding day that they're working together. Right, so hers will be like, hers is like the month. So it's June. And so it's like, that's current times. And then they get up to the wedding, it's Amma, the wedding. And that's like the beginning of her chapter.
Wow.
Yeah, and then so she has a couple, there is one. And then at the very end, it's Elliot now. Yeah.
You're just convincing me to read it.
Yeah.
She has been telling me to read Julie Soto.
Like, if you're like, I don't know how I feel about just regular contemporary romance, like, you need to read Julie Soto, though, okay? Because, again, so romantic. He does something in this book that you find out at the end, and I was just like, I was listening to it, and, like, they said it was, this thing that he did was revealed, and I was like, oh my God. Like, like, I can't even, dude. Like, yeah. If you are just like, I don't really like contemporary romance, like, I just need you to read Julie Soto, though. Please.
That's me. I'm that person.
Yeah. It's just that, it's like you go in thinking it's going to be like a normal romance, and then she just does so many little things throughout the book that you're like, oh, it's just like so smart. The whole thing of it is dual point of view, but all of his are flashbacks. And so like you get them meeting and you get hints of like what even happened for them to break up. Because you don't really know why they broke up. It's leading you up to what happened at the breakup. And then it's like, and now it's like now times, and they have to do this wedding together.
Damn.
I highly recommend these guys. Julie Soto's a genius. I'm so excited for Rose and Chains. So many unexpected things that are in. You start off reading it and you're like, this is gonna be like a normal whatever romance. I'm probably gonna like forget about it when I'm done reading it. But yeah, no. There's several moments where I was like, oh, what? Okay. Oh wait, what are you currently reading?
I am not reading anything.
What do you think you're gonna read next?
I don't know.
Yeah, we have a book chat that we planned it already, so we're both gonna be reading another same book soon. I don't really want to say what it is yet.
It's gonna be a secret.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I don't know. You're gonna go next. Wherever the wind takes you.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't know what I'm feeling right now. Last night I was actually on Everend. And I was playing samples for each book, because obviously you get like 3 unlocks. So I was like, no, like that sounds good, but I don't want that right now. And I kept clicking, and then I just ended up falling asleep.
Maybe do another paranormal romance. I think like if you want to get away from like regular fantasy, by the way, if anyone's in a fantasy slump, like we're both kind of in a fantasy slump right now. I would say paranormal romance is a good option, and also like urban fantasy, like a quick one, you know, like don't start Crescent City.
Yeah, no.
Like, no, I would say do, like, the two that we recommend, the Immortals After Dark series, and then the Alona Andrews series. Like, those are good ones to, like, get into, I would say, if you're in, like, you know, an old-timey style, like, romantasy. Like, with only swords and whatever. Swords and horses romantasy. Instead of guns and knives romantasy, or urban fantasy. Yeah, that's how I'll explain it from now on. I am currently reading a book. And I saved this. I specifically did not tell you because I want to tell you here. Okay. What I'm reading. Okay.
Okay.
We're going to put up a photo. It's on KU. It's called 3 Hearts Hideaway. If you like Lily Gold, you need to fucking read this.
That one?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I've never heard of it.
It's 2 guys and the girl, but they start off so similar to 3 Swedish Mountain Men.
That's cute.
Yeah, the cover is so cute. It's so good. I didn't really want to start Nanny the 3 Triple Duty Bodyguard, whatever it is, first. And so I was like, let me just like read this one on KU. Like, I wasn't sure really what it was, but yeah, 2 guys and the girl. So basically something like happens and she needs to like get out of Dodge, and so she goes to this tiny town. I have to like leave for 10 days. She goes to this town without like planning anything, and she goes to the one like inn in the town to get a room, and they're like, oh honey, we're all booked up. It's like the fishing competition. Like,
what the fuck?
She's like, what? It's a random small town, like, are you kidding me? And then so she goes to the pub and she starts talking to the pub owner, Roman. Okay, and then he's like, well, we're renovating a B&B, so like, you know, the rooms are like halfway done, but like if you really don't have anywhere else to stay, like you can come stay at the B&B, bed and breakfast. I keep wanting to say Airbnb. No, B&B. And she's like, yeah, okay, like I'll come stay there. And it's Roman and Logan that are building this bed and breakfast, and they have like an attached like hall of like their bedrooms and stuff like that, and so like you can stay in one of the guest rooms. Yeah,
I like that.
So
that sounds good.
I'm like, I think I'm like 60%. It's really good. Like, I don't know how many books she has written. I don't feel like I'm reading somebody's like first time KU book.
Oh, period.
Like, it's like on the level of like Lily Gold.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. So I definitely recommend that one. The next one I do want to start is The Truth According to Ember by Danica Nava, I think is how you say her last name. But she has one coming out soon called Love is a War Song, and that is a native cowboy. Okay, so we all love cowboys here.
Oh, yeah.
This is the first one, though, that I picked up, like, right when it came out because the author is Native American. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. And so I did buy it, and I just haven't... I wasn't really in... I think I bought it during my fantasy kick, so I wasn't really in, like, a contemporary romance kick. But now I am. She's part of the Chickasaw Nation, and this is her debut novel.
Damn, she is beautiful.
She is, yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you can see it because it's in black and white.
Wow.
But, yeah. It also takes place in Oklahoma City, which I'm from Oklahoma. Yeah. So I was like, ooh, interesting. Yes. So I am hopefully going to start. I did like read the first couple of pages, but I'm not like into it quite yet. But I do want to read this before Love is a War Song comes out. I keep confusing it with the Julie Soto title because I am very excited for that one as well. So, you know, I like to see like if I like the writing. But yeah, super excited for this and her other one coming out. So that's what I will be reading next. Hopefully if I don't get completely derailed.
And we're gonna see where I end up.
Yeah.
Because homegirl, I've been struggling.
Yeah.
And I don't know what kind of mood I'm in. Like,
yeah.
My TBR is so full of fantasy, and I'm just not.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but also I don't know if I want romance. What if I just read a horror? I don't know.
Maybe you should do that.
See how I feel.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I'm. Please tell me I'm not alone here, please.
Yeah.
My brain.
Yeah, I feel like I was kind of in that, but I already like contemporary romance, so I was able to like switch over to that. Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see in the next wrap-up video what your mood ended up being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What are you guys reading? What are you excited about? The Night and the Moth did come out.
We both bought it.
Yes, we both bought it immediately.
It's gorgeous.
It's, oh my.
Do you want to grab the one that I have?
This thing is heavy.
Yeah, it is. They invested a lot.
That
in this.
paper
like, this
is thick because you could literally hit someone over the head like it's a brick.
Do you hear that? Oh.
That was like amazing ASMR. Holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah. It's the sprayed edges are really good too.
Look at how beautiful that is. Okay. Look at that.
Yeah.
And that. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And then, hold please.
Okay, the end papers.
The end paper. Woo.
Yeah, that design is just so nice.
And they also did this. Look at that. That is gorgeous. And that is cute.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is like...
This is heavy.
It's so heavy. The sprayed edges are done so crisp.
Yeah.
Like, they're so good. The foiling on like the actual book is so pretty. And on the cover is so pretty. I feel like the cover material is really nice. And the foiling on the... Like, this is how you do a special exclusive edition. Like, this is how you do a special edition of a book. Holy shit. Like, they put quality into this. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm really happy that I got that.
My coworker read it a month and a half ago.
Oh.
And she has been like, finally it's out because I need to talk to people about it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yay. Yeah. I don't know when I'm going to read it, but I'm excited.
The words are pretty, like the font is pretty big, so I feel like it would be a quick read.
Yeah. Oh, what is...
I don't know.
Is this like extra?
It smells really good though.
Oh no, it's just interesting. I think there was...
Oh. What does
Hopefully,
this mean?
I don't know. Hopefully this is not spoilers. Maybe we should stop looking. Oh.
Chime? An oar?
Interesting.
Inkwell?
Hopefully these are not spoilers for us.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Okay. Don't read the last page though.
No.
We'll see.
Oh, do you hear that?
Yeah. It's a tight dust jacket.
Wow.
It's done so well. Like, I love it. So we're excited for that one. I don't know when we're going to read it.
I don't know. I don't know.
But yeah, let us know like what your favorite reads were down in the comments, what you're super excited to read, maybe like new releases that were announced that you're super excited that are coming up. Let us know. What's
yeah,
that?
there's also a lot of new releases that came out this month.
Yeah.
So
many.
And you best believe we bought them.
Yeah. That's it. Bye. I have a book shirt. I don't remember where I got this one, actually. It was someone had a sale. It says Book Lovers Brunch Club.
It's cute.
It might be Rebel and Fleur. It might be... Oh, no, I think it's the Literary Club. I'll put it on the bottom. But yes, this is my book shirt. Super cute. It's baby tea. Okay, bye.